Okay, perfect.
I can even show that I have two people waiting.
Oh, Nancy. So you good yet?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we have 3 additions to the agenda. We did get some quotes for the siren. Brenda finished the December 30th minutes, and then she opened the mail and found that Cook's has a rate increase. So that's
That's
added as
that.
well. So with those agenda additions, has everyone had a chance to review the agenda?
Yep.
Is someone willing to make a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion by Rick, second by Jody. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Agenda carries. Well, you are not the fire department. You must be the fire department.
Yeah, that came up fast.
By default.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have, they've been pretty slow, which is good for anybody. Last year, this time, our numbers were really high. But, yeah, we haven't really, we did get, in this year, we did get a couple grants. One of them got us some new handheld radios. And the ones for the vehicles are supposed to be in soon, I think. But, just a few accidents, no big fires, and we are looking to purchase a new rescue boat. We were gonna get one last year, but we did not want to rush into it. The one we were going to buy sold 3 days before we were trying to get it, so. So hopefully we can just take our time and find the one we want, and not rush into something and regret it, so. I mean, as a department, I guess that's kind of where we're at. Did I miss anything that you guys can, Joe, think of?
Ice rescues are probably pretty low risk.
Yeah,
I would think the ice is
Pretty good.
pretty even and sturdy, so,
Seems pretty solid when I've been on it.
compared to last year.
yeah, yeah. December 22nd, we started our ice rescues, and we had 3 the following 10 days, so.
Yeah. Was it Big Stone? They've been having problems, people driving over heaves.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
Well, yeah, I guess as a fire department, I think that's all I got. Unless Joe, you can think of something that I.
Nope, that kind of sounds good for what I remember and stuff too, so.
Okay. Thank you. And thank you to the fire department. Glad we don't need you right now.
Shouldn't have said that.
Well, he started it. and-
Yeah, it's almost like,
Yeah.
well, that never happened. Yeah.
Ask bookings.
Yeah.
Banner Associates, we've got pay request number 22. That's the one here. It says 8.
Did I put the wrong number down?
Well, I see that says 18. I have an application 22, so.
It's right on there.
Maybe
Nope,
the front.
it's number 22.
Okay. Well, that says 8.
No. Go to the next line.
5,400 on
I
there.
submitted a pay request number 22. Right below where you see 18,
Mm-hmm.
next paragraph.
Got it. Thank you. You're Ms. Buman. Even got me and not Andy. All right. So pay request 22 from Halmy. We have a pay request of $5,430. And it looks like Banner has approved it, so does anyone have any discussion about paying Halmy $5,430?
Did we get the water leak and stuff situated?
Yep.
Yep,
They
yeah,
submitted a
yeah, they
check.
did
She
it.
mentioned we got to check.
That happened while you were at a basketball game.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're all gallivanting
Yeah,
around.
Mountain.
15,800.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
Ryan, what was this 5,000, whatever?
Railroad crossing gates of Prairie Eggs that we decided to take out because they had to do the bore there, so they would have been on the way the whole time. We had to re-concrete them in and make new hooks and,
Oh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
why. Okay. I was wondering about that.
yeah.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
All right, I have a motion by John, second by Austin. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And change order number 11.
Which is that.
Yeah, I've just been asked you that.
The amount of $5,430. It's funny how bookkeeping works. So,
Amazing, isn't it?
yeah, it's nice when it does it that way. So, any discussion about change order 11? All right, is there a motion to approve?
I make a motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Rick, second by Joel. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, public comments.
Yeah, I actually just came in today. It's that time of year, so for the 3 employees, I don't know what you guys all got cooking, but without these 3 people in our room, our town would be completely lost without those 3. I hope everybody in our community understands that, and this table understands that. Pay raises, benefits, all that type of deal, is what I do actually for a living. If people don't know that, I work with small businesses, 3-man shops, up to 150, 200 employees, across like 5 states. So benefits is what I do every day, day in, day out, and pay is part of that. I know it's that time of year. I know they found a little extra money. I would highly consider throwing more money at these people if you can do it. God forbid one of them would leave, or 2 of them, or all 3 of them would leave. This town would be in a world of hurt without them. And it's not like we just have the same old going on the last couple of years that they've been here. What are you guys on year, what, 5, 6, 5th? Brenda, what are you at? 6. So, I mean, everybody at this table and in this room has lived here other than Mr. Fields behind me, 8 miles to the west. They've been here all 6 of those years. We've had a lot of changes in the last 6 years. They need to be compensated for those. What is it, 72% of Americans will actually leave a job to go get better benefits, better pay, all that type of deal. There's jobs everywhere. I hope everybody understands that without these 3, we would be at a loss. So please take that into consideration tonight, going forward, whatever, on raises benefits. If you have questions or want an opinion, call me or walk 15 steps that way. That's all my 2 cents are.
Well, thank you very much and duly noted.
Thank
Yes, we are very fortunate to have.
Yes. Brian, Doug, Brenda, thank you very, very much. Appreciate all the help you guys do day in, day out.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Now you're
you.
leaving.
Yeah.
All right, minutes of the December 9th regular meeting. Everyone have a chance to look those over? Anyone? No, any changes? Okay, is there a motion to approve the minutes from December 9th?
Well, I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Joel, second by Jody. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. And then December 30th, hot off the press.
Ink still drying?
Yeah,
I think we was here.
We were here.
any discussion about the minutes from December 30th? So,
It was a rough meeting.
Well, I was just gonna say, I said, apologize to everybody for, trying to get a hold of you and wondering what the hell's going on, so that's why you got all the phone calls.
yeah,
Well, sorry that I Creature of habit, 7 o'clock is the deal.
You're speaking to the choir.
And I wasn't the only one, because somebody else showed up at 7.
So for those who were in attendance, is there a motion to approve the minutes from December 30th?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Oh, okay.
I'll second it.
All right, a motion by Joe, second by Rick. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstain.
Same.
Committee reports. Personnel committee met, was it yesterday?
Mhm.
Okay, and does that mean we're going to have an executive later?
That certainly would mean we're gonna have executive session.
Okay. Moving on, Doug,
Good.
Brian,
I guess we started the bathroom a little bit, not a whole lot, but we did start getting ready for the facelift in there.
okay,
I know we bought in the toilets and sink on last year's budget to make sure we got it. And then I started taking off that 4-foot wall that went around the toilet that made everything cramped in there, so that's gone. You should check it out, Freely, that's.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
might have to.
Yeah, so, we started that, we've been doing a lot of maintenance, changing oil in trucks and stuff. Just routine winter stuff, I guess. And then I don't know who would touch base on that water leak out there, which, yeah, I guess that was my fault. I told him to drill there and
Well,
didn't know
you
it
know,
was gonna go at an angle like that across the road.
yeah, that's what happened.
What water leak was that?
That was a,
Well, actually, we're drilling a boring hole for next year's project, you know, for a core sample.
Yeah.
Well, the water line meandered towards the middle of the road, thinking it should have been straight, but it meandered towards the middle of the road. And
So they cored right through the water line?
yeah, right, got
mind you,
the
we've
edge.
done
of-
this on 40 blocks now, and that's the only one we drilled.
That sounds like something I call.
So, like I say, it's supposed to go straight. You think down in John's corner, it's 2 feet from the curb, and you'd think it would just continue, but
One
it
would
didn't.
think.
It just shot as a crow flies across the road, and yeah, it didn't work out good, and it was geysering when we.
Yeah.
Guys were getting drenched. It was.
Not pretty.
And what was really good, I was standing there talking to them. They were talking about it like 5 minutes before that. I said, God, whatever you do, don't hit a water. Don't hit a water.
4 o'clock.
There she blows.
I think it was 4:30.
It was 4
Yeah,
or
we were-
5. We were just getting ready to head back here, and we were in the pickup driving this way. We got to the Park Avenue. They called.
So all this you had to do in the dark, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, sure, might as well have that to go along with the freezing cold.
Yeah, and it was snowing heavily that
Yeah.
time.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so, yeah, we started doing the traps, and then, I think we came up with a plan. We're just gonna take them out to the farm, let them eat some mice and stuff out there, so.
Good plan as any.
Is the farm like the, I was gonna refer to a train station.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry,
not the train station.
I don't watch the show, I just know about the train
Where all
station.
where all the stuff's at, but the dumpsters, dive.
Okay,
Out in the
gotcha.
country.
Okay.
Out there, so,
Away from the city.
yes.
So, I have been contacted by someone, as have some of our council members. So it did make me wonder. I realize people are not supposed to have their cats just wandering around. There is the potential that we could catch someone's pet. So is there,
Put a collar on it.
That's what
Right.
Brian.
And we know one does, from a
Yeah.
resident, one does have a collar, and if we do get that, we
And
will.
they can come in and get pet licenses.
right?
Then you'd
Yes.
actually have a number.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, I just think this would be a good time to let people know that,
Or a picture. If we have a picture beforehand.
right,
that'd
because
be
that
a
was
lot
going to
easier.
be my thing, I'm like, can we post a picture? These are the cats that were caught, you have.
They can-
20
You want them standing there profile like a wolf.
Right,
Give 'em a
well,
number.
You're gonna hold
Posted.
on to the cats and
Right.
get somebody.
You
Well,
can't.
that's- if they
Right.
can text me a picture starting now,
Right,
and in
Yeah.
the next few weeks going forward, if we catch a cat, it's like, okay, that might
Yeah.
be, let's go see if it's
Right.
theirs.
I think that would be good. We can be doing our due diligence, because I explained to that person, I see both sides of the coin. We do need to control this population to some extent. I also realize that some of these could be pets, and I want
Some
to
of them
be.
are working cats.
Working cats?
Yeah, the one that's in my shop goes
Yeah.
across to the elevator and hauls
Oh, okay.
mice and shit back into my
And get your
shop.
presents?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, in case you can't hear Brian terribly well, he did say, do most people have your cell phone? They can get it from
Get it from
Brenda.
Brenda, yeah.
Yeah, so Brenda will provide Brian's number if you don't have it. Send him a picture of your cat who sometimes gets outside.
Or if it could have been missing a year ago, 2 years ago, don't matter.
Yeah, and also come in and get your cats and dogs licensed. It's supposed to be done every
Is
year.
there an ordinance that requires them to get a license?
For dogs,
Yeah.
there is.
Not for
Yeah,
cats.
Pets.
pets, yeah.
A
Oh, so it
lot
does
of,
apply to cats
Yeah.
as well.
a
Pretty
lot
sure.
of people don't. So it's, I mean, it's a
Well.
good thing to do.
Yeah.
You know,
It's kind of the responsible thing to do, yeah.
Right,
because
Yeah.
when dogs go missing or someone finds a dog, they can just look at the number, call me, and then I can find the number.
Well, it eliminates a lot of problems.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I appreciate you're willing to look at pictures. I think that'll help settle a lot of people's minds, so,
That's all I can only add.
So you're
Go ahead.
okay, thank you. Brenda,
Okay, so the library, I had sent this out in last meeting package.
mhm,
I think you kind of talked to Deb too.
Mhm,
The
mhm.
state is doing some stuff with
Yeah.
the budget.
potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
How does that affect us?
Not a lot in Lake Preston,
Okay,
because our library doesn't do a lot with interlibrary loan.
okay.
Instead, if you tell Brenda a book, she'll order it, and so we can get to keep the copy. But,
yeah.
Deb.
Yeah.
But, like when I lived at Elkton, they used a lot of interlibrary
Mhm.
loan. So some libraries could really be hit hard with
I
these
think
changes. So,
that's a bad thing that they want to do.
well, they being she, right now, this
Yeah.
is the governor's proposal. It's not, the legislature has not done it. They're not even in session, so,
And then there is a policy that she wanted me to get on our website.
yes.
So I got it on there.
Right. In this policy, Deb talked about, oh goodness, back when she gave her report, the state wants people to have a policy published on their website and the city's website about the policy of who can check out what books. So.
Like age restrictions or things?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, so, it's Deb's policy to err on the side of caution and, let the kids have the books, but, absolutely, this is now published on our website as well, so.
Okay.
So yeah, if you have the ear of a legislator, let them know your opinion about cutting the funding of the state library, because,
And add on public radio and TV.
I mean,
Because she is suggesting cutting a lot out of that. So there won't be any covering state tournaments. All that stuff's gonna have to go.
and people who do a lot of research, the state website access for research purposes would be gone. So,
Yeah.
again, that could affect a lot of people. So,
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, so I have the official dates for the election to get your petitions is January 31st, and you can do it until February 28th. Now we're gonna have 3 two-year positions, 3 one-year positions, and 1 mayor.
February, what'd you say?
28.
Are you still waiting for an official number of signatures
Oh,
or?
yeah, I didn't get the
That's fine,
spreadsheet from Echo yet.
that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so the bandstand for the last 2 years, I mean, since I've been here, someone brought up the roof at the bandstand. And so I've been trying to do something about it. So my deadline is January 18th for one of the grants. No one is giving me quotes
Oh,
for Cedar Shake roofing.
mm-hmm,
Like I've even had the guys call the people because
yes.
maybe they would respond
Mhm.
faster. I still haven't gotten any quotes. And then I had talked to Paulette from the museum, and she's like, I mean, wasn't it, within the last 20 years that it was roughed?
It was whatever the plaque date is on there. Cause that's when it was done,
Yeah.
when they completely restored
Yeah.
it through.
When they redid the concrete of the
TK did
outside, yeah, TK did it.
And so Paulette mentioned, well, they're supposed to last 50 years. And so then I was talking to the guys the other day about them, because I haven't just went and looked at them. Like, are they supposed to look rusticy?
Yep,
Yes.
yeah,
So
Supposed to age.
should I be trying to?
unless you see some really rotten ones.
I walked up there and got a Frisbee and I even told Doug to tell us 2 months ago, 3 months ago maybe now. And I walked up there and I'm like, I thought it was pretty dang nice. I mean, they looked like they're supposed to,
Yeah,
but I don't see it any kick around, see anything that was loose or anything.
Yeah. Is power washing an option to
I think you're
make
opening
it
up,
look pretty?
Yeah,
you're opening up a can of worms. I think.
Well, that was the other thing.
I mean, the biggest thing I could think of would be go up there with a sprayer and Thompson water sealer and seal it. You know, maybe that would help
Yeah.
longevity.
Is there a peak hole in the ceiling of the gazebo?
There was
Oh, there was. Was it not there anymore?
up under the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there, but I think it's been secured.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, a guy could pop that off and just take a flashlight and look, see if there's anything really.
Showing daylight.
Yeah.
Could still do that.
Yeah, I just.
Because one of the roofers was basically like, no, I don't want to deal with anything historical.
Yeah.
So,
But he knew a guy.
but that would be a chore with the shape.
Yeah,
and
six sides.
cut so many of them and stuff, and
And then to reuse those metal caps, because I doubt they make those.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you gotta reuse all them that seal them.
Mhm.
yeah, no, I would say that should be definitely a few more years of life left in them,
Yeah.
even though they look weathered.
Yeah, till
When you-
January 18th, though, you said, for that grant.
yeah.
But when you look at old shingles, especially if you're tearing off asphalt over
Okay.
old shingles, you can tell when they were bad. I mean, they were rotten,
Mhm.
noticeably rotten from the ground. So
Yeah.
that all looks okay.
I think it wouldn't hurt to, like you suggested, maybe you do a Thompson weather seal, Brian, this
Yeah.
spring. So, yeah, so don't worry about your deadline.
Okay. Well, good, I didn't want to waste my time. It's like,
I don't know if it's worth a stain sealer or combo to kind of give them a new look, maybe. And then pressure washing maybe is an option, but.
Well, you'd almost have to do that before you seal it.
Right, if you did did it, let it dry, come back a day or two later, and then
Okay.
sealed it and
Mhm.
stained it at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe visit with someone at a hardware store to explore options of how to best keep it up, like maybe a wash, like the deck wash type
Mhm.
things.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It
Freshen
might
it
take
up
away
enough
some
that-
of it.
make it look
Especially in the
nice.
summer being what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old
Thank you.
school.
move on in.
Well, wunderbar. All right, approval of claims.
So moved.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Joe, second by John. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Financial reports. Anyone see anything that made you think it looked?
Nothing
Big
stood out.
number. Big number.
Is anyone willing to make a motion on said financial report?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Austin, second by Joel. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. No building permits. And I don't have to sign that. And nothing on nuisance properties. So, new business. The siren. Oh. All right, so Sentry Siren, we've got a quote of $9,717.37.
That includes shipping and handling, bracket for the pole, and a starter.
Yeah,
And that's a bigger version of the one that's behind Gary and Loretta Malone's.
Okay.
It's like a new version of what we have right now, basically. I can find a picture if you want to see it.
Yeah.
But that's a third of the price of everybody else.
and coming from Colorado, if anyone wants to rent a trailer, it's $1,800 to get it shipped here, so I bet someone could do it cheaper.
No, you can't. Well,
We actually talked
we
about
we
running
penciled
it.
it out.
We kind of penciled it out.
We were looking for every penny. We were gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
I paid for it.
so.
Yeah. I signed it, so it's already paid.
We signed it, so you guys just okayed paying for it.
Yes, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
No worries, right here.
Is there a warranty or anything that goes
on
or something like
Yeah. It's late, is it on that? 30 days.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna sound like no World War II air siren, is
Is
it?
it on that?
Yes, that's 5 years back here. Is that comparable to all the others that are 3 times as much? Don't know.
These other ones are stupid.
Oh, really? Pretty bad.
Like the one at the motel is like 35 grand. Yeah. That's just believe it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then that guy that came, there's this guy that's like crazy about sirens.
I think it's a hobbyist.
There's a job for everyone.
Right, so he like loves sirens. And I don't know, he gave Brian a map of like how far each of the
Oh,
sirens,
yeah.
and we were pretty surprised at how far the motel one.
When it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the smaller one we can carry with us. And that's our current. Yes,
Yeah.
that's this big one. Okay. So this, we're getting.
That one knocks me out of bed.
Wakes you right up, doesn't
And then
Yeah.
Brian did say that Otter Tail was,
Donating the pole and install.
Well, that'll be wonderful.
And that's gonna go out behind here?
Yeah, right off the corner of the building here, so we're hoping to have that done at like when it falls. So that no matter when they finish that tower, we're just ready for them to come dismantle it and be ready. That's our goal, whether or not we can get it hooked up.
Well, you're gonna have a plan.
Do you know any other community,
We don't need
towns that
action,
have utilized this company?
We do.
We've used
I
them
don't know
before.
if
Yeah, we
That was gonna be
got
my
we got one
question.
across town.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it was.
They the one that we had
Yes,
warranty
there's definitely.
that they come and replaced?
That's the one that parked. That was the one that's on like Deadbolt.
Yeah, probably being this omnidirectional is better than rotating one, cause
Yeah.
you got one less moving parts. but
Yeah.
It's the same.
When it starts turning away from you, you can't.
Yeah.
It's the same concept
Totally.
as that one. I mean, it just spins in a circle, just like a cube on a side of a fire truck. And that, after hearing that one at Gary and Loretta's, I was like, that ain't bad. I mean, that's, now we just got one a little bigger. It's a 3 horse there, and I think that's a 7.5 horse.
Yeah,
So a little bit bigger.
Pat Malone.
The cook's rate increase.
Okay, so I did have some time to type out like what we this is the letter. if you wanna-
Okay. Letter says, we want to thank you for allowing us to service your customers. We strive to keep our routes as efficient as possible in order to be as cost effective as possible for the customer. Occasionally, we need to review our costs and make adjustments accordingly. In the last 12 months, we have noticed increases in our landfill costs. Estimate costs for trucks, containers, oil, tires, grease, labor, insurance, and healthcare. Because of these increases, we will be requesting 4% increase effective February 1st for the trash service. So,
Maybe just do this.
It was in March, I checked. Because they were like late, like they did it for 2024 in March.
yeah,
So
so,
48 cents a month.
So like right now, Cook's currently charges us $11.98 for one trash. For one plus an extra $19.23. So after they do the 4%, it's gonna be $12.46 and 20. So what we currently charge to our residents, one trash is 13. One trash plus an extra is 20. So, and if we were to continue with the 4% thing, we would be at $13.52 and $20.80.
okay. All right. Any discussion about basically raising it 50 and 80 cents?
I make a motion.
I'll second it.
For the 52 cents and the 80 cents?
Up to 4%.
And I think for the February meeting, I'll do a resolution.
Okay.
to get it.
So do we even need a motion if you're doing a resolution?
You can
Okay.
continue it.
Okay.
already.
Okay, so it's Joe and Austin?
No, it was Joey.
Joe and
Me.
Rick?
Aye. Aye.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, and first reading of ordinance 468, TAC 25. Ordinance 468, TAC 25, an ordinance amending appropriation ordinance 466, TAC 24, and providing for supplemental budget and adjusting appropriations of the city of Lake Preston for the year 2025. Be it ordained by the city of Lake Preston, Kingsburg County, South Dakota as follows. Section 1. It is hereby deemed necessary and there is hereby appropriated the following sums to meet the obligation of the city of Lake Preston, South Dakota. General Fund. Total appropriations, $40,855. Source of funding, designated fund balance of $40,855. Okay. All right. Could I get any discussion on? We did the two different amounts last one, but any discussion on that? All right, is there a motion to approve?
All motion.
I'll second.
Okay. And with it being an ordinance, we'll have roll call vote. John?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
Jody?
I
Joel?
Aye.
Austin?
Aye.
Yeah, aye.
Okay, motion carries. All right. This is the time of year to hire summer help.
So I kind of put some input, if you guys seen. I don't know if we want to start advertising for lifeguards as soon as we do, like in the newspaper, or if you want to wait, because the high schoolers really aren't thinking about
No.
They're not.
until like February,
No.
March.
It's kind of a waste of money, I think, this
Right.
time
Well,
of year.
And no offense to our Kingsbury Journal, but our high schoolers aren't reading the newspaper in January or
Right.
February.
Which brings up another idea. Is that the best place to advertise for that?
Well, they
Their
said
parents
they do.
read it,
I was
so
gonna say, their
yes.
parents
Okay.
read it.
And then we do
Don't
send
we
it
also
to
hang
the
stuff
school.
in the school?
I send it to Dana.
Which one?
Facebook's for
And maybe they'll hang it.
I got it. TikTok,
later.
But like the pool manager,
Right.
since we want
Yeah.
an adult
Yeah.
Yes,
person, like I would put that in the paper if that's
absolutely.
okay. If I have
Yep.
one.
Mm-hmm.
And then for summer help, are we planning on just to retain Bert and keep as permanent part-time?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
what the guys
I,
recommend for us.
Yeah, but I just say, I think we can find the high schooler, Bert doesn't need to be bent over painting curbs either.
No, he wants to.
Oh, he wants to. Good for him then.
Use it or lose it.
I texted him before the meeting and he said yes, I would love to come back. He enjoyed the work. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
With it being an all-school reunion year, what are your thoughts on still needing the help of a high schooler, or do you believe
I would say,
your thoughts Bert can take care of it?
I don't see why he couldn't.
I think Bert's got it. I mean,
Okay.
He's
Takes
really
his
good.
time.
He's
He's
willing
on
to
top
do
of it.
The maintenance,
Yeah.
the maintenance on the mowers is down. I mean, he doesn't,
Like he has his own lists.
he does it the way he wants, as he wants. He goes his own leisure. He doesn't beat on the mowers. He doesn't,
He washes them,
Yeah.
blows it off when he's done using it.
every night.
No, fine.
Well,
It's your opinions that matter, so that's good.
So just do the pool manager. Is it-
For now,
what about coaches?
We
hired,
already hired.
Oh, dude.
Same
You
as
were
last
here.
year.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't know.
hired,
that's
We
good.
hired Bree.
yeah,
Jensen,
Bree
Bree.
and
Oh, yeah.
Amber. Like we hired them in October, November.
Well,
Okay.
Amber was super early and then Bree was maybe November.
Yeah.
I can scratch that off my list.
Yeah. Okay, brings us to employee concerns, Doug.
Good.
Right.
Nothing that I can think of.
Brenda?
I think I'm good.
I almost signed my married name from 12 years ago. Focus.
Old timers moment.
It also starts with a J, as this John, so I think that's where the brain misfired. So,
I got nothing.
okay.
Sure, just keep telling yourself that.
No, I'm good.
No.
And Rick?
Oh, I forgot to get the car club on the agenda for this meeting, but
Oh,
maybe for February meeting with car club, so we can ask to use Main Street for the car show on the third Sunday in July.
Okay.
Maybe.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Put a post-it note right there.
So the only thing I've got, I was approached by someone, they plan to get on the February agenda as well. So,
So I got a text today
probably from the,
from the same,
yeah,
and they said they couldn't make it tonight
Yeah.
because they're sick. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I didn't have you on the agenda. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So,
so that works out well.
so I wrote a note.
Okay,
So I'll make sure to put that.
Okay.
in the car club.
all right. They have received some funds from people in the community who would like to make improvements out at the park. So they want to propose some ideas. Kind of let you just update the council on what some of the people out and about have proposed to them. So to come in February. All right, anything else? Here we are, there's a need for executive session for
Correct.
personnel.
Yep.
Anything for legal?
February meeting is February 10th.
At 7, Joe.
He's got the time.
Yeah. As long as
It's
you don't
those
change it
special
to a
meetings.
different time.
That's only our special meetings. So,
I can't talk.
I wrote 7 PM.
or is that off?
Going into executive.
Did we do the motion to go in?
No, who's making the motion to go into?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Gee,
Can you make a motion on this siren thing?
It was already budgeted,
Right, I
so,
wanted to make
yeah,
sure. Okay.
yeah, I checked with
Yeah,
Brenda.
it's
we did
all-
budget.
it.
There's a
It's
check in
getting paid
there.
for.
Okay.
All right, a motion by Joe, second by Austin, to go into executive. Any discussion? On favor?
Aye.
Go into exec-
And it's for personnel.
For
Yes.
personnel.